Hi everyone, my name is Dindray Moreno, and the origin theater that I decided to research and just know a little bit more about is the origin of Egyptian theater. When I was researching this theater, I found really interesting things, and I really hope in the future that I get to know a little bit more about. But in the meantime, what I did find out and what I found really interested in is that it has been one of the oldest theaters or plays that has been going on for quite some time. It started around 4,000 years ago and around 2,500 BCE. So it's really cool to know how it started and how it still goes on to this day, which is really interesting and really cool to know. When I researched the Egyptian theater, I therefore had no knowledge of it, and therefore me researching it, I found really interesting things, and it just called out my name more than the other theaters that I was researching. What I loved about this theater overall is that it kind of just like went for like what they believed in, so their religion and their myths. So the theater for ancient Egyptians began as a religious ritual, so no entertainment whatsoever. So it just kind of rooted in religious rituals and mythological storytelling. One of the most famous plays in ancient Egypt is the Abaris Passion play. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. And what this play kind of did was it reenacted with the myth of Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Like I said, I'm so sorry if I butchered that. But therefore, what I found really interesting about the Egyptian plays is that it kind of just like gives itself a different perspective and how it's different from other theaters. So therefore, like the elements, like the actors were just priests or temple officials, and their costumes were just more symbolic outfits with masks and sacred objects. The audience were more just Egyptian citizens gathered from festivals, and their purpose of the plays were therefore like to worship their religion, the myths, and just reinforcing royal and spiritual power. The location where they were mostly do these plays was just in open temple courtyards and sacred spaces. So therefore I do believe the Egyptian theater is really interesting, and I really want to know more about it in the future.